From an outside perspective, it's easy to interpret bullying as a consequence of badly brought up children. It's also easy to assume that children are bullied because of something to do with their looks or personality. But in recent years, research has enlightened us about the actual mechanisms at work. And bullying is really not about the individual child. It's about the culture that exists within the groups of children themselves. We human beings have always needed each other, once just to survive, and now to feel safe and accepted. Social situations help shape who we are and define our identity. Being excluded from a group can therefore have devastating effects. Bullying ties in closely with our need to belong, to be part of a community. If we doubt whether we are accepted, whether we belong, we feel very uncomfortable. One way of easing the discomfort is to create another community, a new group, in which the ingredient that binds us together is bullying. In other words, bullying often sprouts from the fear of being the one left standing alone. In fragile and insecure communities, tolerance is low. Everyone keeps a watchful eye on everyone else, and the one who steps outside the box risks becoming the next victim. That's why many people become passive bystanders in the presence of bullying, despite recognizing the unfairness of what's happening. And then there are others who resort to bullying to avoid becoming a victim themselves. In other words, bullying isn't caused by individual children. Who will be the bully and who will be the victim is not always predictable. It depends on the children's group as a whole. The absolute best remedy against bullying is to support children to be more tolerant and help create positive children's communities. As an adult, you are an important guide and role model in children's social lives. Whether you are a parent, an educator, or someone who helps out with children's activities. You can make a big difference in preventing bullying if you proactively build and support the well-being and community spirit among children, and at the same time encourage them all to be caring and to have the courage to stand up to exclusion and teasing when they witness it. And most importantly, never forget that bullying is the children's problem, but the adult's responsibility.